Chelsea travelled to the West Midlands on Matchday 2 of the Premier League to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Molineux Stadium on Sunday. The Blues have a poor recent record against Wolves, winning just one of the last 8 league meetings between the two sides. Gary O'Neill's men did the double over us last season, winning 2-1 at home in December before a 4-2 victory at Stamford Bridge 2 months later. Until Manchester City's 2-0 win on the opening weekend last Sunday, Wolves were the last visiting team to come away from West London with all 3 points. The last time Chelsea won at the Molineux was just shy of 5 years ago, back in September 2019. Frank Lampard was the manager that day, overseeing a dramatic 5-2 victory, with the goals coming through Fikayo Tomori, Mason Mount, and a Tammy Abraham hat-trick. The only player in the starting lineup that day that is still on our books is Kepa. Stretching back to last season, Wolves are on a torrid run of form in the Premier League. They were in the top 10 with less than 2 months of the 2023-24 campaign left to play, before a run of 7 defeats in their last 10 matches saw them end up in 14th place. O'Neill's side started the current season with a 2-0 defeat away at Arsenal, but their performance did show signs of promise. Despite the sales of captain Maximilian Kilman to West Ham and winger Pedro Neto to Chelsea, Wolves have been looking to adopt a more positive and intense style of play, compared to their more conservative approach in seasons gone by. Chelsea, following their opening day loss to Man City, won for the first time under Enzo Maresca on Thursday, beating Swiss side Servette 2-0 at Stamford Bridge in the first leg of the UEFA Conference League final qualifying round. Wolves have been looking to shift to a four-man backline this year, using a 4-2-3-1 system in pre-season and at the Emirates last weekend. O'Neill's men looked particularly impressive in the early parts of the second half, with the scoreline still at 1-0, looking to press Arsenal and force high turnovers. They dominated possession during this period and created a couple of decent openings. They also looked to play out from the back, and we saw Mario Lemina dropping between the two centre-backs and Ryan Ait-Nouri stepping up alongside Joao Gomez. In terms of team news, Matheus Cunha, who scored a hat-trick at Stamford Bridge in February, is expected to be back in the starting 11, after a slight knock limited him to an appearance off the bench last weekend. Right back Nelson Semedo serves the second of his 3-match suspension, and Matt Doherty is hence likely to start. The two summer signings, winger Rodrigo Gomez and striker Jurgen Strand Larsen, are expected to make their home debuts. For Chelsea, in an ideal world, Maresca would like his team to dictate possession, with three defenders in build-up and Malo Gusto inverting alongside Romeo Lavia. Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer pushing high up to keep the Wolves double pivot pegged back, and two pacey wingers looking to isolate themselves against and run at the opposition fullbacks. Unfortunately, at this stage, it doesn't look like the level of intensity and quick interplay required to make this work has been reached yet. This is the exact same system we played with against Servette, albeit with a lot of second choice personnel. The Swiss side created chances with regularity and had 22 shots, and we had Philip Jurgensen between the sticks to thank for coming away with a clean sheet. We could therefore once again see Moises Caicedo and Lavia starting together in midfield, and Gusto bombing forward from right back to join the attack. On the left, starting with Christopher Nkunku did leave us devoid of any width on that side against Man City, and it remains to be seen if either Noni Madueke or Mikhailo Mudryk will be in contention to play. Neto played against Servette and is unlikely to start on his return to the Molineux, while our newest signing, Joao Felix, is also expected to be on the bench. Wolves centre-back Yerson Mosquera showed a penchant for the reckless against Arsenal last weekend, and his tussle with the equally unpredictable Nicholas Jackson promises to be a fun watch. Wolves and Chelsea are looking to adapt to new play styles at the moment, but both teams could really do with the 3 points on Sunday. The home side face all of Newcastle United, Aston Villa, Liverpool and Man City in their next 6 games, and a continued poor run of results could pile the pressure on O'Neill even at this early stage in the season. At the other end, Enzo Maresca knows that results mean everything at a club like Chelsea, and a first win at the Molineux in 5 years will be a huge confidence booster for both his side and the fans.